This is how you take off the bands from the Samsung Gear S3. Notice this notch, just slide it to the left and then pull it out. Flip it around, same thing with this one. Slide it to the left and pull it out. So first we would do is you take the stick and you put it in. Just like that. Now we need to figure out which one is the top one and which one is the bottom one. So we know from the Samsung Gear S3 that the guy with the buckle is gonna be on top and the lengthier one is gonna be on the bottom. I'm gonna say that this thing is gonna be on the bottom and this is gonna be on the top. Why? Because one is lengthier than the other. Since this one doesn't have a notch, a lever, so I have to use the stick to put it in. Alright, so I had to do this outside because when I have the camera in front of me, I couldn't get this to work. So basically, you hold it down, you put the spring in, and for one side, you put the spring in first, and then you just hold it. And then for the other side, you just slide the spring in with your fingernails. If you don't, oh, okay, so the spring just fell. Let's try it again. This is very hard to do, and you really need a lot of patience for this. See, it keeps coming out. So spring in and try to hold it, and then use your fingernail to slide the other one in. So slide in. So now he's in. For the next one, we do the same thing. We slide the spring in to the band, and then we put one side of the spring into the watch first, and then we just hold it there. Use your fingernail or a spring bar to get it in. See that? So now we have the watch. Okay, so let me show you another thing. With this mesh band, you have this connector here that if you release it, you can make it shorter or longer. With the spring bar, I think that's how you call this, that it comes with, you pry this open. There you go. So put it in and pry it open, and now you can adjust it to the level that you want. And to put it back, for this one, it's pretty hard, so I can't really press down on it. So what you do is you get something like a hammer and you hold on to it, and then you start hammering. So now you have it at the level that you want it, and so you can just wear it. For this kind of mesh watch band, what you do is you connect the connector here with the ball here. After you have that connected like this, you just clip it. So this is what the mesh band looks like. Okay, next up is the leather band. So it's very hard to choose a leather band that with the same metallic color as the Gear S3. So this one comes with the silver kind. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to replace this guy with the one on the Gear S3. This is the one that comes with the Gear S3. Notice that the buckle is dark metallic gray. We are gonna remove this buckle from the Gear S3 silicone band. If you notice there's a hole here, what you do is you take the spring bar, you take the pointy side of the spring bar, the circular side, and not the one that looks like a fork. take the circular side, put it into the hole, and then you press it. Press it, and then you move the buckle out forward. You can feel the tension of the spring as you press it. Then you know that it's working. Now that it has come undone, so what you do is you push the ball out. Use the other hand to take it out. Now this is good time to have fingernails like mine and try to pull it out. You pull that one out, and now this one is also out. So just remember that it's going to look like this. When you lay it down, this is the position that's going to be laid down. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. We're going to go back to our leather band. Same thing over here. Locate the hole. Use your tool to push it in. And you will notice that it's working because there's a spring tension. Here's the problem. This tongue from the GS3 is bigger than the gap on the leather band. So what I need to do is cut a little pieces out of this band to widen the gap. So that fit. So this is the bottom, so that means that it has to go in like this. There's a hump here. So you put it in like this and make sure you get the rod in. Now that we have this thing put in like this, it's a little tight, but it's gonna be okay. We're gonna put this buckle back in. So put one side in first, and then either use the tool or use the fingernails to put the other one in. So retract the rod and then put this buckle in. You can also use this if you do not have fingernails, but I found out that fingernails are much easier to use and easier to control.